Hello, and welcome to day 20 of the 25 Days of Christmas, a daily devotional blog that is intended to help you keep Christ at the center of your Christmas season. Today, we're going to be looking at the carol, The Little Drummer Boy, and our passage is Matthew 5 2 to 3. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Matthew 5, 2 to 3. So The Little Drummer Boy was originally titled The Carol of the Bells because it has that rum pum pum line that's kind of going through the whole song, and it sounds, of course, like drums. That's intentional. And so that was what it was called. It was called The Carol of the Bells. And we're not really sure who wrote it. It's many people think that it was Catherine K. Davis. She has been attributed as writer in certain recordings of it and things like that, but we're not totally sure. What we do know is that it was recorded for Decca as Carol of the Drums by none other than the Trapp Family Singers back in 1951. So if you've seen Sound of Music, they are the Von Trapp family. They are the ones who recorded this in 1951. I believe it's the first recording that we have of the Little Drummer Boy. Now, whereas a lot of other carols focus on the people who are actually a part of this narrative of Jesus' birth, this carol takes a little bit different approach, doesn't it? It shows us the through the eyes of someone who is made up, through someone who wasn't there in the original narrative, what their approach is to Jesus, to this new baby king, the Son of God that was born. And of course, his approach is one of humility. It's one of humility because as he goes, he realizes he has nothing to give. He has nothing to present before the king, before the baby Jesus. And the truth is that none of us do. None of us have anything to give. We all must approach Jesus with humility because we have nothing. But thankfully, Jesus gives everything. He gives us everything, even when we can't give anything. And that is what it's talking about in our passage from Matthew 5, part of the Beatitudes, where Jesus says, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Now, this isn't talking about being poor in spirit as some goal that we have to strive towards. If I can just get poor in spirit, then I'm going to be blessed. Nor is it some kind of an attitude that we have to somehow manufacture or gin up to make ourselves worthy of God. Rather, being poor in spirit is a condition. It is a condition. You don't become poor in spirit. You are poor in spirit. Every single one of us is poor in spirit. Because to be poor in spirit is to be found to have nothing. And this is a good thing. This is something that God blesses. To be found to have nothing to bring to God. Now, it doesn't mean to have little or no faith. God doesn't say he's going to bless people, bless having no faith. It means that you realize you have nothing to bring him. And that you, not even just that you realize it, just that you don't. You, as a condition, do not have anything to bring him. But he brings to us, right? He blesses us even in that condition of being the poor in spirit. We have nothing to give him. So all we can do is trust in his promise when he says that he is going to bless us, that he is going to give us the kingdom of heaven, even though we have nothing to give him. Nothing at all. It means we're trusting him and not really anything else. And this isn't just a matter of when we come to faith in Jesus. It's not just that moment of salvation that people talk about. This is our state as we go, even as Christians. We still have nothing in and of ourselves to bring. That's what Jesus talks about in John 15:5. He says, I am the vine and you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. Even as Christians, we have nothing in and of ourselves to bring to God, but He brings everything. Jesus brings everything. He's the one who continues to give life. He continues to bless us. He continues to work in us to bear fruit. What a wonderful, wonderful gift we have. And so, yeah, we approach Jesus with humility because we realize we have nothing to give. And we approach him with thanksgiving because we realize he gives everything. Amen. Amen. All right. I will see you tomorrow.